so it's been a while. It's been a while, and I'm in my car. My new car that I got in February. I don't know if I filmed a video since then, but I'm in it beach. This year has fucking sucked. Yes, my teeth are gross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with it. This year has really sucked because I'm dealing a lot with physical health, and I've never really dealt with physical problems before. It's mainly been, obviously been mental health, but where my mental health is just so fucking awful and has been awful my entire life, it's fucked my body. Yeah, really fucked my body up. I have like knots all throughout my body, like everywhere. And I learned this. I learned that I had them on my pubic mound, and stuff because I was at the time going to pelvic physical therapy. I started that back recently, but had to stop because it was pretty triggering. And I just started feeling around my body and everything, and I just have knots everywhere. It breaks my heart because I just want to know, like, I assume we were in this pain this entire time and just didn't realize it because we just lived in a constant state of hypervigilance. So it was just really sad to learn that. And God, it's tourist season here, and people are just don't know how to drive. But it's just sad that when you have trauma, you really have no agency of your body, obviously. Well, I don't know if that would be obvious because it wasn't obvious to us, and didn't realize this until this year. And when you have no sense of agency of yourself, like, and this obviously started at birth. I've learned a lot about my attachment style. I thought I was anxious attachment style. Why? I don't know. But no, very much disorganized attachment style. Guys can look that up. I have DID, CPTSD, so you could probably put 2 and 2 together. My fucking life's been horrible, okay? It's sucked. It sucked. Like, I'm now dealing with, I cannot fucking relax. I literally cannot relax. It hurts so bad. I've realized, like, basically I'm an ex-con since way too young, up until I moved out of my abusive mother's house last year, that I'm really trying to adjust to society and how it is to be a functioning person in society and not be a criminal. Because I was forced to. I didn't get to eat. I didn't have my medicine. I didn't get my clothes that I needed. I had to do a shit ton of things, and I just didn't. I knew it was bad, obviously, but damn, it's pretty bad. pretty bad. And, just not on, it's not just my mom's fault, my dad's fault too. And at least he's apologized time and time again for it. And, I still, get upset and have those moments of, well, I fucking hate you and I don't want you in my life and all that with my dad, because it's like, it's not my responsibility as the child to fix my relationship with my parents. My mom had reached out in a letter in December once she figured out I had disability and was getting back pay. But, there's no hope for her because she's still continuing to do what she's doing. And she doesn't even really care about my little sister either. She's going to make my little sister little Max. And then the cycle's going to repeat, and I'm trying my best to get my sister as much as I can that I'm allowed, with them, and how I can, am able to get her, mentally, because, I love her to death, but man, I raised that child too. So, it just sucks because I see so much of myself in my little sister. And, of course I would, because I helped raise her since she was 3 months old. She's not my biological sister, but she's my sister. She turned 11 in August, and it's really cool. It's just really cool to see her grow, and it's also kind of scary because the internet, and she loves TikTok, and I'm like, sister, no, please be careful. And then I catch myself acting like my mom, being overprotective and overbearing and stuff like that, and then I'm like, I try so hard to make sure she knows that it's okay to talk to me, and that it is okay for her to talk if she's having a problem, talk to me about it. And I'm like, Max, calm down. Because I guess I know she's gonna have problems. I know that because of all of everything so I have 5 sisters, 5 little sisters. They're not really my sisters, they're not biological, but I helped raise them. And they've been through fucking shit. And of course, they finally got took about 2 years ago. I think it was about 2 years ago. Thank God. I think it was in 2019. 2019. I'm so glad. And I'm so glad that my stepdad was able to get guardianship over my sister, not being blood. We're not blood related, but we have been in specifically my 11-year-old sister's life since she was 3 months old, and we had her, she lived at our house. We didn't know we had this kid from 3 months old to she was about 2 years old, and didn't speak to her mom. Because it's a lot. And I just worry about them so much because they've been through so much. But I'm glad they're, yes, they're all separated, but they're all in a home where they could have stability somewhat. Of course, they're all it's gonna be bad. I watched the little ones have night terrors, and I was in a position where I couldn't do anything. Like, I so bad just wanted to do something, but my mom, of course, you know, just, it sucked. It was really traumatizing watching all that. And, you know, and I hate that I was resentful of those kids, because my mom didn't do literally nothing for me. Like, honestly, I raised myself and I raised my brother, and like, anyone can tell you that. Probably not my mom or my dad, but anyone else could tell you that's what I did. I was a parent way too soon, and I had been a parent for 6 kids now, my brother and 5 other little girls, and myself, so 7. Yeah. It's just crazy. But so for 22 years of my life, I'm 24 now. I turned 24 in July. The first 22 years of my life, I lived in nothing but constant hypervigilance. Just, and it's just, and like with my depression and stuff like that, everyone else I know, they sleep. I don't. And I really think that's what caused me to have a mental break, and that's why my schizoaffective came out as early as it did, which we have family history of schizophrenia and stuff like that, close to like even like my aunts and stuff. And so funny how all of theirs were drug induced, like it came out because they were doing drugs, and mine was just because I didn't fucking sleep. Plus, you know, mental stress and stuff like that. I just probably just had a psychotic break. But yeah, and just my depression, I don't sleep. I have a horrible time sleeping, have nightmares and stuff like that, and then it's like my body does not know how to rest. It doesn't know how to rest. And I try, and it hurts. That's another thing that my regular physical therapist and my pelvic physical therapist are like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I don't know either. Like, trust me, I would love to know. Like, every time I relax my pelvic floor, I have severe cramps in my uterus and everything. And that's another thing. My reproductive system is just fucked. And I have my current gynecologist be like, I don't know what to tell you. Let's just do an IUD, because I told her literally the only relief I get is not having a period. And to me, that seems like a problem, because you're supposed to be able to have a period. As an AFAB person, you're supposed to be able to have a period. That's how it is. That's how it is. And I'm worried I might have to get a hysterectomy. Because I might want kids. I feel like I do want kids, but I'm just so scared of being like my parents. Obviously, I would not have kids now. And like, I'm thinking, like, if I were to give birth, like this body were to give birth, I don't know. I don't know if I could go through pregnancy knowing that I might lose, you know, my child that I've tried. First of all, I don't know if I can get pregnant. That's another thing. And also, like, if I try so hard to get pregnant and then, you know, get pregnant and then have a miscarriage, I literally, I don't know what I'd do, because that reproductive health issues are horrible. Like, it's so bad on my mom's side, especially. I don't know really about my dad's side. I don't really know them that well, obviously. Don't care to know them that well, but yeah, and like, if I have to have a hysterectomy, I hope maybe that they'll, like, you know, maybe harvest the eggs. So like, if me and Mac wanted, if me and Mac wanted to have kids, we could. I know adoption and stuff like that is available too, and you know, and me and Mac talked about it, because there for the longest time we were like, we want our biological children, but I think we're both now, like, if I can't have kids, or you know, if I'm not fertile or whatever, if my eggs are, you know, and who knows, Mac might not be like fertile either, like, we don't know. Obviously we've not tried to have kids, because we don't even know. Not right now. But it does scare me. For the longest time I was like, no, I don't want kids. I think, I don't know, I just feel like I just want a little person, that I can love, and I loved watching kids, you know, my sisters and my brothers grow up. It was just really, to me, it's just so cool. It's just so cool to watch someone learn and, like, help them learn. I don't know. And I know, I don't think I could be a foster parent either. I don't know. But, I mean, I think we're open to the idea of adoption. You know. It's just a lot of uncertainty, and, like, I just don't want to have that taken away from me, you know. That's what scares me, the option being taken away from me. Like, whether or not, if I have kids or not, you know, right now, I don't know. But I just don't want that option to be taken away from me, and that's weighing on me a lot. Because, I mean, Mac and I have been together for 7 years, and I love him so much, and the thought of having a family with him makes me just really happy. It does make me really happy. You know, we have our fur babies right now. Well, maybe. I really just hope that option just doesn't get taken away from me. But it's really not looking good. And I had a vaginal ultrasound, and everything came back fine. I don't really trust this gynecologist. I'm seeing another one have that in October. But didn't know there's different ways to do like techniques and stuff, because stuff can go undetected, and I am all big girl or big person, so like stuff can be like hidden, like, you know. And like, they always do like the ultrasound on my belly when I know that's not where my uterus is at, obviously, because it hangs way down. It's not where it's at. I don't know. So I'm thinking of really pushing it, because my periods are just getting worse. It's affecting my life significantly, my daily life. I am in constant pain from ovulation to the last day of my period. I am in constant pain, and it's now at a 10. The last 2 months have been at a 10. And I realized that a couple days before my period, and like the first day, I have like flu-like symptoms. Didn't know that was a thing. And apparently it is. And I have been, since last year, dealing with all of this. It just keeps getting worse. And, you know, I had the next one on for about 2 months, and the month I got it put in, that month, I didn't have a period, and my the person who did it was really concerned. I went to the health department because I didn't have insurance at the time. They were really concerned because they were like, "Are you pregnant?" I was like, "No." But that was the only relief I got, was not having a period. And that's, I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable with that. And like, I'm finally being referred to an endocrinologist. I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. A hormone specialist. Finally. I have hypothyroidism and PCOS. I'm scared I might have endometriosis. I don't know. Something's just not right down there. Something is just not right. And no one's taking me seriously. Everyone just blames it on my weight. And I'm like, please, it's not just my weight. Like, that's been so triggering. Just had, within the last 2 months, had 2 doctors like, have you considered bariatric bypass surgery? Bitch, you have to lose weight before you get that surgery. I can't lose weight now. What the fuck do you mean get weight loss surgery? I was like, and it's like, I developed disordered eating really bad. Like, I've had it before, but I'm scared. It's just gotten so much worse, and I'm glad I'm aware, but it just sucks because, man, this really sucks, especially because I'm on medication that makes you gain weight. I have thyroid issues that make it hard to lose weight. I have PCOS that makes it hard to lose weight, and no one's taking me seriously. Just say diet and exercise. Okay, I literally don't fucking sit all the time. I'm not sedentary like I think they think I am. I'm not. Like I was saying, I cannot rest. Like, I'm constantly moving around everything. And, you know, I am bigger, and so that does get my heart rate up, and I do sweat. And, like, with hormonal stuff, like, I've been having hot flashes and stuff since February. I just don't know. I'm just really concerned, and I've just been dealing with that. Woohoo! And plus, my mental affects my physical, and my physical affects my mental, and it's just been a whole shit show. Trying to find the right medicine. Like, I now have psychosis, I see stuff all the time. And I hear stuff all the time now again. I hadn't been like that since high school. I don't know. I'm trying Prozac. And I thought it was making me worse. That stuff has gotten better. My delusions and stuff like that have gotten better. Thank God. It was bad. But yeah, I just dealing with so much. And like, I just want to sleep, but I can't. Like, it gives me a panic attack just to like be still. And that's being alone with my thoughts. And that's why today we filmed a TikTok about just going on a date with ourselves. So we went to the gas station and got hot dogs. Because why? Because we love hot dogs from the gas station. The littles love it. So we're going to do it. But yeah. It's so hard juggling and like comorbid. There we go. I was putting an R there. it's hard to deal with multiple diagnoses because it's like, well, which one is it? And it all affects one another, and just big ol' suck. So that's what I've been dealing with, and that's why I haven't made content. And because, you know what? I want to just, I don't know. It's like, my black and white thinking is just so bad. It's like, well, you have to follow a strict schedule, and then I obsess about the strict schedule, and then I freak out, and then I don't do the schedule, but I know the schedule helps. But then I obsess over it, so it's also fucking with me. I can never find a balance with anything, and I'm trying really hard, and it just really sucks. And there for a little bit, like, the systems, like, we all got done fuckered up, and one system member was being a little cute. He's being a little sneaky Susan and flipping stuff up. Thank God. I don't know if she's dormant now. Don't think so. But settle down a little bit, because Jesus. Yeah, we live right beside our childhood schools. So yeah. Also, I am Honey Nut Weeaboos, Organza and PSK Trick. This is me. I had another YouTube channel about DID and stuff like that, and this is the new one. A new one, because when you have identity crisis after identity crisis, it's hard to keep things. Life's hard, but it will be okay. It'll be okay, though. It's 3:42. This is actually very nice talking to a camera. I do obviously have therapists and stuff like that. I don't fucking just... It was nice. I don't know. No, this is freaking 28 minutes long. But it was nice driving around and talking. So, I'ma go. I know I look disgusting. I know the pores, she's there. The teeth, yellow, nasty, gunky. I realize. I know. But this is what it looks like, living with mental illness. Like, things are like this. So, now we're gonna go play Animal Crossing, because we deserve it. Alright, goodbye.